Now on Nightside, a police officer caught on camera laughing about the death of a 23-year-old at the hands of another officer. Now he's telling his side of the story.
Sunday is a weather alert day. Gusty winds and bone-dry conditions have firefighters concerned.
A brand new middle school, but no way to get there. The struggle parents are facing as their kids start the new year at Peppersack Middle School. You're watching 4 News Now, Nightside. It is an ongoing issue for some families whose students go to Peppersack Middle School. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. A petition was started before school started about concerns parents had with students walking to the new middle school. Well, now they say nothing really has been done to find solutions. New on Nightside, Rania Kaur spoke to parents about their frustrations and has the school district's response.
Kirsten, since Monday, parents tell me there has been a crossing guard here on 57th and Crestline, both in the mornings and the afternoons to help students cross. That's saying one mom says, although it's a small win, with traffic concerns, she wants a better solution for her student and for others in the same situation. This is the traffic that Brittany Fitzgerald's 12-year-old walks through every day.
I can cross him across 57th in my vehicle, which is a whole process in itself because of that traffic, and just kind of drop him a little bit farther along the way.
It's frustrating for Christina Manchester.
My daughter had a bus to chase from our house, so absolutely there would have been a bus, and that was 2.2 miles, so just a half a mile more.
Both moms believe, as it stands, it's a matter of time before a car hits a student.
The dangers of him crossing Crestline, not only Crestline, but then crossing 57th. Like, the speed zones there are way less than how much people drive.
This isn't an if, this is a when.
Spokane Public Schools, in a statement, wrote in part, quote, staff have reached out to Spokane County to request a crosswalk with flashing signs at the area of greatest concern, continuing to say their requests may be accommodated on a case-by-case basis once our transportation department determines whether there will be capacity on buses with existing stops near their homes. Fitzgerald says busing is just the first step towards a solution.
I was hoping to get my son a seat on the bus. At this point, if he got a seat on the bus, there would still be concerns that I would feel compelled to follow up on.
To read Spokane Public Schools' full statement, you can click on this story on our website at kxly.com. In Spokane, I'm Rania Kaur, 4 News Now.
This week, Linwood Elementary became the first Spokane school to be solar powered. Spokane Public Schools was awarded a state grant giving 50% of the cost to bring solar power to schools.
It's one of our largest elementary schools as well, and so it'll benefit even more kids and more families. So we thought that was great.
The panels will provide enough energy to power the equivalent of 7 households per year.
We can't get this wrong even one time. So we will treat every threat like it's legitimate until we can determine that it's not.
Police are investigating fake threats that warned groups would open fire and start a disaster at schools on the north side of Spokane. The message shared primarily through Snapchat, prompting many to call 911 and crime check. Police discovered that this threat was shared all across the country today and quickly worked to determine it as not credible, but it is still a part of a growing problematic trend. Spokane County school districts reported these threats this morning. SPS says that all threats are taken seriously and they make an immense effort to reach out to parents and release the most up-to-date information as they get it. Because of the prevalence of mass shootings in the United States, each threat, whether it's swatting calls or social media threats, are treated like it's real. Steve Byrne with the FBI says these threats are draining on police and traumatizing for the people the threats are directed toward.
It could cause quite trauma, quite the trauma for the people at the school that all of a sudden is under lockdown after seeing some very well publicized events of real life mass shootings. I'm sure people are on edge all around the country, and no one wants to be that next school.
Spokane police were quick to discredit today's threat. Extra resources were also present around certain campuses as a precaution. Local law enforcement often trains to make sure schools are set up with extra precautions so they can be prepared for active threats. Well, Thursday night's high school football game between North Central and Pullman was suspended in the fourth quarter. The suspension was because of discriminatory language from the Pullman players toward the North Central players. Spokane Public Schools says the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association and officials are looking into the incident. Disciplinary action could be taken once the investigation is complete. Pullman was leading the game 35-7 at the time of the suspension. It's too soon to know now whether the score will be upheld or the game will be forfeited altogether. Well, let's take a look at this. The Northern Lights in rare form over Scotland and Northern Ireland. Wow, something you kind of only see once in your life if you're lucky. Another look too here at a newly released image from the James Webb Telescope of a young star spewing large amounts of gas. Wow. Sure makes it look pretty. Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker is here tonight. We are talking about the fire danger and the threat this weekend.
That's right. We have a weather alert day for Sunday because of fire weather concerns, dry and windy conditions for most of the inland Northwest. I'll show you a map in just a moment. And that is for Sunday afternoon and evening. Here's a look at the fire weather watch that has been issued for the region from 11 in the morning on Sunday until 8 p.m. Sunday. Windy conditions. It is going to be hot and dry. All three things that come together for fire weather concerns. Here's a look at our winds through the weekend. Saturday, 7-mile-per-hour sustained winds, gusts to 10 miles per hour. Saturday is actually going to be a beautiful day, but we really want to focus on Sunday. That's when our winds increase with gusts to 30 miles per hour. It is also going to be windy on Monday, but cooler, and it is not going to be as dry. So we may not be in that fire weather criteria, but there are still going to be concerns with those winds, especially if we do get any fire starts on Sunday. This is a look at relative humidity through the weekend and into early next week. Very dry Sunday. Not much better Monday, though. 18% relative humidity. Saturday, a beautiful day. Sunshine, 87. 74 is our average high. Good air quality. Hopefully we'll keep that good air quality after Sunday. Temperatures around the region in the 80s and 90s. We've got a cold front coming through on Sunday. Another one keeping those winds going on Monday. And again, that is going to cool things down. So we go from 87 Saturday to 81 on our weather alert day Sunday. Gusty winds into Monday. This is a dry cold front, both of these fronts. We have a chance of showers back in our forecast on Wednesday with some cooler, more fall-like temperatures, and then hopefully heading into next weekend with just some quiet, pretty fall weather. Kirsten.
All right, thank you, Chris. And it may not feel like it today, but soon it will be time to break out those winter coats. Here at 4 News Now, we want to make sure every child in our community stays warm. It's almost time for our annual Coats for Kids drive, and collection starts early. This Sunday, you can donate a new or gently used coat at the Spokane County Interstate Fair, and you'll actually get a free admission for one of your kids, 13 or under. Friday marked 4 weeks since wildfires tore through communities in Spokane County. There's still such a great need to help those who lost everything. Des Soleil Salon and Spa has transformed their lobby into an area where families and individuals impacted by the fires can shop for gently used clothes, toys, beauty supplies, and a lot more, all for free. Salon owner Jennifer Lee said they have helped more than 30 families so far with donations from the public and local businesses. Lee said after the fires, lots of people wanted to help but didn't know how.
It's overwhelming how much people want to help and they didn't know how to do it, and it made a difference stepping up to be the leader of that and organizing it. It's a very difficult time for these families, and it means something to me and my team to be a part of helping them rebuild.
If you or someone you know has been impacted by the fires, you can call the salon to set up an appointment, and you can go and take a shopping spree. As of right now, they're not accepting more donations, but we do have ways that you can still help listed on our website. Check KXLY.com. The Spokane Fire Department is hosting its 5th annual Junior Fire Academy this Sunday. Kids can take part in hands-on activities and learn more about what it's like to be a firefighter.
It gives us a chance to connect with our community outside of an emergency, and it also gives us a chance to share some safety messages with families. The curriculum is all tailored around developmental needs and safety needs of young children in the home.
It is all happening at River Park Square this Sunday from 1 until 3 p.m. The event is free and all families are welcome. Today, a marker was placed on a Spokane home dedicated to the only real daughter in the entire state, Isabel Conway. A real daughter is someone who was the actual daughter of a soldier during the Revolutionary War. Conway's marker was honored by the Washington State Society Daughters of the American Revolution, a group made up of women with family ties to soldiers or patriots in the Revolutionary War. The historical marker sits in front of Conway's actual Spokane home from the early 1900s.
She is the only one buried in Washington State, so it is a real honor and a privilege to dedicate this marker in front of her home that is still standing. But it's just, like I said earlier to the women that have assembled, it gives me goosebumps.
There are only a little over 700 women in history that hold the title of Real Daughters. Around the Northwest, community members in Seattle want justice for a woman whose death was mocked by a police officer. John V. Kandula was hit and killed by a police officer's car going 74 miles an hour, nearly 3 times the speed limit, while she was crossing the street. Detective Daniel Arderer was caught on camera laughing about her death. Now he's telling his side of the story. Natalie Swaby has it.
Seattle detective Daniel Arderer's body cam video released on Monday has sparked protests and messages to the police department.
This is not okay, and we need them to take responsibility and take an action.
Today, the detective is providing his context, sharing the letter he sent last month to the Office of Police Accountability, saying he wasn't trying to act with malice or a hard heart.
I'm going to move this pin in a circle. I'm going to move it towards you.
On January 23rd, Detective Arderer was dispatched to assist with a collision after another officer on his way to an emergency hit and killed 23-year-old John V. Kandula. Arderer, who's the vice president of the police union, says as he drove home, his body-worn camera turned on and recorded a phone conversation with union president Mike Solon.
I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead.
The letter explains he wasn't making fun of the death, but instead mocking the callousness of the legal system. Arderer states that during the call, Solon said something to the effect that it was unfortunate that this would turn into lawyers arguing the value of human life. When Solon asked what crazy argument can a lawyer make in something like this, Arderer said he responded.
Yeah, just write a check. Just, yeah, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
She was very, very valuable. This is hit too close to home. She was a kid. She was 23 years old.
Dipali Jamwal has a dance studio a block away from where John V. Kandula lost her life. She says the union's statement does not satisfy her. She's still disturbed by the detective's remarks.
I don't have words. It was disgusting. I was in disbelief. It was horrendous. It was inexcusable. I'm infuriated.
Well, the Spokane Medical Examiner has identified the body of a man who drowned in the Spokane River more than 50 years ago. The medical examiner says Bruce Sherman accidentally drowned in the Spokane River in 1971, and they were able to identify the body with the use of genetic genealogy tools. He was 28 years old when he died. Coming up next, our sports team will bring you all the high school football highlights from around the Inland Northwest. Friday Night Sports Extra returns after the break.
Track live radar on the 4 News Now weather app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Furniture Doctors.
Oh, life, how we admire you, are deeply fascinated by you. all your twists and turns and wild rides you take us on. The ups and the downs. Life, you live inside all of us, breathing, growing, beating. You are the reason we'll always provide world-class healthcare. Providence, we see the life in you.
Pop the champagne, humanity. We've done it.
Celebrate your night with big winners, shocking thrills, and living legends.
No, I've always thought of you as Dave Jr.
Every hair on my body is standing up right now.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, weeknights on ABC.
If you're hunting for the best selection of sporty used trucks and four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive SUVs, we got them! And this week, you can get a guaranteed $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride.
Come on out to camp! Are you ready to unleash the power of productivity? Get ready for the ultimate workhorse, the Kubota BX Series tractors at Adams Tractor. With a powerful engine, versatile attachments, and compact size, these tractors can tackle any job with ease. For a limited time, Adams Tractor is offering a special deal, 0 down, 0% APR financing for up to 84 months. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Visit Adams Tractor today and unleash the power of the Kubota BX Series tractors. We have loads of tractors in stock. Get yours now.
If you're looking to score big on the best lineup of new and used vehicles, then come on down to Finley.
At Finley Downtown Toyota, we are loaded with new Tundra and Tacoma trucks, as well as brand new all-wheel drive SUVs just in time for winter. And if you're looking for a quality used vehicle, we are full of great choices that come with a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty.
So if you're looking for a touchdown of savings, you can find it at Finley. Finley Toyota's downtown.
4 News Now is brought to you by Noodle Express.
You hear the music, you see our faces. It can only mean one thing. It's Friday night, and that means it's time for Friday Night Sports Extra. I'm Julian Minnesone. That's Alex Crescenti. Another week, another great set of games, man.
Yeah, how can you not smile about something like this? We have fantastic games every week. And this Friday, no different, right?
Yeah, we start with the Battle of the Big Cats. The Mount Spokane Wildcats taking on the Lewis and Clark Tigers. The LC Tiger was ready. But what about the team? Well, here is Mount Spokane with the ball. They give us to Ryan Borchers, and the Tiger defense can't stop him. The first half, it was all Mount Spokane as they go up 20-0. Now Lewis and Clark looking to answer. This pass tipped right into the hands of Bowden Gardner. And if we know anything about Mr. Gardner, good luck catching him. Touchdown. Mount Spokane rolls 34-7 over LC.
Now let's head out to the Valley. Meade taking on Ridgeline. The Falcons, the upstart Falcons, looking to pull an upset tonight. Well, opening drive of the game, and Ridgeline's got the ball. Landon Gardner connects with Braden Allen over the middle. He picks up the first down. Ridgeline's going to get all the way inside the 10, but on 4th down, Easton Amend can't bring in the catch for the touchdown, so they turn it over on downs. But the Panthers can't do anything on their first drive, so they're going to punch it away. And the returner, Cole LeGrant, looks to take it upfield. Oh, it's going to be popped out of there, and Meade is on there to jump on top of that ball. But they're also going to turn it over on down, so the Falcons go back to work. And Gardner's going to hit Allen again, who takes it all the way to the 20-yard line of Meade, eventually pushed out of bounds there. And a couple plays later, Gardner with a pump fake, and he's going to find a wide open Tanner Hamblin on the crossing route for the touchdown. The Falcons strike first in this one, and guess what? This was an exciting finish. Ridgeline hangs on for the double OT victory tonight. There's something in the water out there, Julian.
Heard them cheering from my apartment in the Valley. Now the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups with their home opener against the Ferris Saxons. Opening kickoff, Bullpups looking to receive. And how about this for a warm welcome to the fans? Jonah Keller takes it and goes straight up the gut inside the Ferris 40-yard line. That's going to set up this next play here for Gonzaga Prep. First play from scrimmage, Bodie Stafford dialing it up. Long distance minutes to Isaiah Dawkins, touchdown Bullpups. They take the early lead. Now we go to the extra point. This is where things get a little tricky here. They look like they're going to line up for the point after attempt, but it's a fake. Stafford finds Jimmy Granger. The 2-point conversion is good. 8-0 Gonzaga Prep. Now, the Bulldogs had it working in the air and on the ground. Carson Flynn takes the handoff, goes to the outside, and no one is catching him. This one was all Gonzaga Prep. Close your eyes. 53-0 was the final. G Prep will host Meade next week. Ferris, they'll take on Mount Spokane.
Let's head over to Central Valley, where the Bears were hosting the upstart Cheney Blackhawks tonight. In the second quarter, we still have a scoreless game, but the Bears on the move, and Danner Smith receives the little dump off and takes this one deep into the red zone. That's going to set them up nicely. A few plays later, Smith takes the handoff, and it's hard to see with that poor lighting, Julian. Trust me, he's in for the touchdown. You know, the stars shine brightest when the lights are on, but you can't see. Eventually, the refs are going to confirm, yes, that is indeed a touchdown. CV's up 7-0 there. But the Bears defense was swarming all night long. A couple drives later, it's going to be Samuel Coffin trying to escape, but Skylar Hardy there for the sack, and that will stop the drive dead in its tracks. But the Bears also back at it as Bo Reisenhauer sits in the pocket. He's going to find Caden Adams, eventually taken down at the 20-yard line, getting some tough yardage there. From there, Smith, again, he's going to get his number called there. And for the second time in the quarter, he finds pay dirt. And CV with a little bit of an impressive victory. Cheney's been fighting hard, but they fall eventually this one 28-7.
A lot of great games, but still many more games to go on the other side of the break. We're going to have some big-time highlights, including some plays you're not going to want to miss when Rogers was taking on Freeman earlier this afternoon. Stay with us.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
If you're hunting for the best selection of sporty used trucks and 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive SUVs, we got them! And this week, you can get a guaranteed $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride.
Come on out to camp!
When you own a home or cabin, there's nothing better than spending time on your deck. And the best place to get your decking materials is from the decking pros at Windsor Plywood.
Windsor Plywood!
Right now, get great end-of-season specials on closeout decking.
Are you ready to unleash the power of productivity? Get ready for the ultimate workhorse, the Kubota BX Series tractors at Adams Tractor. With a powerful engine, versatile attachments, and compact size, these tractors can tackle any job with ease. For a limited time, Adams Tractor is offering a special deal, 0 down, 0% APR financing for up to 84 months. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Visit Adams Tractor today and unleash the power of the Kubota BX Series tractors. We have loads of tractors in stock. Get yours now.
Don't miss Quality Stoves and Spa's Fair Savings Event. Massive once-a-year discounts on everything, including Quality Stoves' large selection of fireplaces, inserts, and stoves, featuring Low Pine and Fireplace Extraordinaire. Sale ends Saturday at Quality Stoves and Spa's Post Falls.
When you're looking to upgrade the look and energy efficiency of your home, no one does a better job at a better price than McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. For over 65 years, McVeigh Brothers has been on the cutting edge of the newest technologically advanced products sold. We're now offering triple pane windows, custom colored windows of your choice, and amazing mini blinds between the glass that will last a lifetime. At McVeigh Brothers, we're working for you.
If you're hunting for the best selection of sporty used trucks and 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive SUVs, we got them! And this week, you can get a guaranteed $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride.
Come on out to camp!
4 News Now is brought to you by Progressions Credit Union.
Welcome back to Friday Night Sports Extra. Julian Minnesota, Alex Crescenti here with you. Now, until One Spokane Stadium opens up across the street, which will be exciting later this month, some of the teams have resorted to playing at their home schools, and they're not used to that necessarily.
Yeah, when that new stadium arrives, we'll have the new turf, and this stadium will be packed. But for now, we're going to have to enjoy the comfort of your own little, practice field.
Right. Rogers hosting Freeman was one of those games. This game had some big-time plays, though, on both sides. We start with the Rogers Pirates. Aaron Kinsey with a deep pass to Orlando Moore, and Moore would do the rest. A long touchdown for the Pirates that would make the Pirate Mike Leach very proud. Rogers goes in front. But Freeman, they would respond. Check this out. Luke Whitaker drops back, throws it up. Colton Wells comes down with it in the end zone. Freeman, they would miss the extra point, so Rogers still in the lead after that play. And now time for maybe the play of the game. Gavin Bodeman runs by 1, 2, let's count them, 3, 4,
Is he good?
5.
Is he gone? Is he gone? Oh.
No, he was taken down by that 6th defender, but Freeman would stop them near the goal line. Rogers would end up running away with this one, though. 31-20 is the final. Rogers remains unbeaten at 3-0 on the year.
In a 2A matchup tonight, West Valley was playing host to Shadle Park. In the fourth quarter, Eagles are going to have the ball and up a touchdown, trying to ice this game. Ethan Turley's going to roll one way, but go the other way, hit Austin Clark. He's going to go and get a nice long first down run there into Highlanders territory. On the next play, Turley going to be trying to run it, and he's going to be thrown down by Nolan Dedrick with one hand, and the big boy is pumped. But Turley not going to have that let him down. He's going to, later in the drive, can't find anyone downfield, decides to tuck it and run, and has the first down. That's going to set them up nicely. However, on 4th down inside the 10, his pass is going to be batted away. So that gives the Highlanders some life, a chance to take the ball down the field and score. But on 3rd down, Jackson Rialt is intercepted by Levi Barham, and that's going to do it. West Valley escapes and gets the win tonight. They take this one 13-7. Pretty low-scoring affair, but very exciting finish.
Some Idaho scores. Coeur d'Alene blanks Lakeland. Yeah, that's real. 54-0.
Yep, and Post Falls says, I'll do you one better, 69-0 over University. Pretty nice result there.
So we got some blowouts. We also got some close games.
Right.
And now we got top plays coming up next. After the break, 3 plays you're not going to want to miss when Friday Night Sports Extra returns. Stay with us.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap & Associates.
All the energy you could ask for.
This is why we love college football. Here we go.
Pittsburgh at West Virginia, Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on ABC.
Discover the 2023 Mazda CX-5 with standard iActive all-wheel drive and a powerful available turbo engine. It's a CUV that truly ignites the senses.
The talk of the town all-wheel drive Mazda CX-5 is in stock now at Foothills Mazda. Take yours home today or shop now at SpokaneMazda.com.
Does your current roof have moss growing on it? Is it worn out or tattered? Have you recently seen the heat and electric bills going up? Then it may be time for you to get a new roof from McVeigh Brothers. McVeigh Brothers is the only 5-star certified select shingle master contractor in the Inland Northwest. We also have great financing options to help you out, like no money down and up to 12 years low interest financing. So you can get everything you want now and pay for it later. At McVeigh Brothers, we're always working for you.
The Tire Store for auto repairs, tires, and wheels. At the Tire Store, they'll let you split up your repair bill over a couple months. Get your car fixed today. ASC certified, and you can start an account with no credit check. Tire Store.
It is time for, once again, our favorite segment of the week, Top Plays. We get all the plays, or all the games, and cut them down to 3 plays. And tonight, there's some standouts in there.
Oh, yeah. I think if it wasn't obvious going through the first highlights, you probably guessed some of them, right?
Yes, right. Play number 3 is from the Mount Spokane Lewis and Clark game. Now, Alex, interceptions are hard to get, but they're even tougher when they're tipped in midair. Yeah, that's why you do the tip ball drill. Mount Spokane's Bowden Gardner with the interception. He runs it back from the score. Sometimes it's all about being in the right place at the right time.
Play number 2 goes to Orlando Moore out of Rogers High School. Moore with the catch. And he's just going to fake out his first man, take his ankles, and then put this man in the spin cycle on his way for the touchdown. And the Rogers takes down Freeman 31-20.
All right, play number 1. And Alex, this was a no-brainer when I saw it at around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Rogers running back Gavin Bowman with one of the best runs I've seen in a while.
Is that Reggie Bush?
Yeah, might as well have been. He makes 5 defenders rethink their life choices. Bowman missed the touchdown by an index finger. But as we said, Rogers, they still get the dub over Freeman 31-20. Pretty impressive stuff there for Mr. Bowman.
Yeah, I think maybe, hey, you'd be seeing some of these guys play at the next level the way that they're playing here.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that on the other side of the break, as well as a really nice story out of Medical Lake when Friday Night Sports Extra returns. Stay with us.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app. At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
There are many different ways that Numerica gives back. Financial education is my way of giving back to the community by being able to help members in branch and getting the opportunity to go out into schools and teach kids about how to put themselves in a better position financially.
In the heart of the Pacific Northwest, where hard work meets rugged beauty, there's a family that relies on the best, relies on powerful Kubota tractors and personal equipment support. They stand for hard work and dedication, shown in their pastures and animals. From fertile valleys to steep hillsides, Adams Tractor is here to support the backbone of the Northwest. We are your trusted Kubota dealership, with 5 locations to serve your needs. Visit adamstractor.com.
ABC's World News Tonight at 4 News Now, when the local story is national news.
When national stories hit home, watch ABC World News Tonight at 5:30.
And 4 News Now at 6. That's what we mean when we say expect more. Don't miss Quality Stoves and Spa's Fair Savings Event. Massive once-a-year discounts on everything. Save up to $3,000 off Quality Stoves and Spa's large selection of hot tubs and swim spas. Hurry, sale ends Saturday at Quality Stoves and Spas, Post Falls.
When you own a home or cabin, there's nothing better than spending time on your deck. And the best place to get your decking materials is from the decking pros at Windsor Plywood.
Windsor Plywood.
Right now, get great end-of-season specials on closeout decking.
If you're hunting for the best selection of sporty used trucks and 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive SUVs, we got them. And this week, you can get a guaranteed $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride.
Come on out to count.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Well, Alex, some of the good things about sports is that it brings the communities together, especially high school football. You have parents and students of both sides, but maybe no community needed it more than the one at Medical Lake. Now, the Medical Lake High School Booster Club held Medical Lake Strong Night during the football team's home opener on Thursday. Pretty cool event. It was to help bring the community together following the devastating Gray Fire that took place in Medical Lake last month. Now, the first 200 fans, they got free dinner out of it. They got some concessions, a free hot dog and chips and water, and they were also able to enjoy some football. Now, Medical Lake lost the game to Newport 45-13, but it was a win just to have an event like that.
Yeah, that's right. And this weekend, we got plenty of games in action at the next level. I know starting out in Pullman, Washington State's going to be hosting Northern Colorado, an FCS opponent here. Now, the last time they met, it was 59-17. It could be a very similar result. Northern Colorado, just a big underdog.
Right, yeah. They lost their first game to Abilene Christian, lost a second game to Cameron Ward's old school, Incarnate Word, yeah. And now Ward's probably licking his lips right now for that game tomorrow. 2 o'clock kickoff in Pullman. Alex will be there. We also have Eastern Washington's home opener. Yep. 1 o'clock against Southeastern Louisiana, the same team that took out Idaho, so now they're going for the Inland Northwest sweep.
And then the Vandals.
Coming off their first win in FBS since transitioning to FCS.
Yep.
taking on Cal on the road.
Yeah, that one is maybe the most interesting of the weekend because you're sitting there watching what they did to Nevada, beating them 33-6 last week. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility where the Vandals come back 3-0 with a Pac-12 victory in hand, and all of a sudden maybe they're a top 5 team in the FCS.
Yeah, and a win in an FBS helps you with the playoffs down the line. So we'll keep tuned for all those games tomorrow. Stay with us for that. But for now, we'll see you guys same time next week.